President Erdogan's reaction to Israel: "This needs to stop now." President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said, "Our mutual trade volume with Romania has exceeded the level of $10 billion for 2 consecutive years. Our goal is to reach $15 billion, said. Erdogan announced that they have implemented a regulation that will enable Romanian citizens to travel to Turkey with ID. Reacting to Israel in his speech, President Erdogan said, "Netanyahu and his desperate government continue their policy of genocide. This must be stopped now," he said. President Erdogan and Romanian Prime Minister Marcel Ciolacu held a joint press conference at the presidential complex after the first meeting of the Romanian High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council and the signing ceremony of the agreements. President Erdogan expressed his pleasure in hosting Ciolacu and his delegation, stating that he observed that Turkey-Romania relations are improving day by day with mutual high-level visits. Erdogan said that the recent visits of Vice President Cevdet Yilmaz, Minister of National Defense Yazar Güler, and Minister of Foreign Affairs Hakan Fidan to Romania were beneficial, reminding that they carried the relations between Romania and Turkey to the level of strategic partnership in 2011 during his term as Prime Minister. Erdogan stated that they ensured the establishment of the Turkey-Romania High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council with the joint declaration they signed with Romanian Prime Minister Ciolacu. Erdogan said, "We chaired the first meeting of the mechanism. In this way, we have taken a new historical turning point in our relations," he said. Noting that they discussed the relations comprehensively during the meetings, Erdogan continued as follows. "Economic and commercial ties constitute the locomotive of our bilateral relations. Our mutual trade volume has exceeded the level of $10 billion for 2 consecutive years. Our goal is to reach $15 billion. We are taking firm steps in this direction." Approximately 19,000 Turkish companies operating in Romania have achieved this success, and it makes significant contributions to the friendship between the countries. Our company's investments in Romania have reached nearly $8 billion, including those from third countries. We decided on ways to increase our cooperation in the field of energy. President Erdogan stated that they focused on ways to increase cooperation in the field of energy during the meeting, stating that cooperation in the defense industry and military fields constitutes one of the important pillars of relations with Romania. Erdogan said that they have achieved significant momentum in both this field and defense industry cooperation in recent years, stating that they contributed to the security and stability of the region by carrying out joint activities with Romania both bilaterally and under the umbrella of NATO. Erdogan said, "Our 4 F-16 warplanes served in the Romanian airspace for 4 months until the end of last March, within the scope of NATO air policing duty. Black Sea as to coastal and NATO ally countries, we are working together with Romania. As you know, we established the Mine Countermeasures Task Group in the Black Sea with the participation of Bulgaria," he said, stating that the fight against terrorism was also on the agenda of the talks. Erdogan said, "We shared our expectations from Romania with the Prime Minister in the fight against terrorist organizations such as PKK and FETÖ," said, stating that they see the Turkish and Turkish Tatar communities living in Romania as a bridge of friendship between the two countries. Erdogan said, "We are pleased that our compatriots live in harmony with the Romanian society. We thank the Romanian authorities for making this possible. We have implemented the regulation that will enable Romanian citizens to travel to our country with their ID cards. I would like to announce this on this occasion. We believe that our human relations will increase in this way," he said. The responsibilities of the international community are clear. Stating that they exchanged ideas with Ciolacu about the developments in the region and the world, Erdogan said, "The most important of these was the Israeli atrocities in Gaza and the occupied Palestinian territories. The responsibilities of the international community in stopping Israeli atrocities and ensuring the security of our Palestinian brothers are obvious. However, despite this, steps are still not taken to prevent the massacre. Netanyahu and his desperate government are endangering the security of their own citizens. It continues its genocidal policies at the expense of violence. I believe that our ally, Romania, will make the necessary contributions to the international efforts on this issue. During our meetings, we also discussed the course of the war in Ukraine, which is in its third year. Since the beginning of the war, Turkey has made and continues to make significant contributions to ending conflicts, ensuring global food security, and ensuring the safety of navigation in the Black Sea. We will continue to work to further our relations with Romania, our NATO ally, strategic partner, and Black Sea neighbor, in line with the interests of our countries. Wishing the decisions taken and agreements signed at the council meeting to be beneficial, Erdogan said that the next meeting will be held in Burgas,